Today we speak about the shamanic drum, which is not just a musical instrument. It's much more than that. It's a sacred tool in shamanism that is very ancient, and it specifically follows a traditional way of building the drum from an historical point of view, from the traditional point of view of the shamanic traditions. And the drum in itself, it's a live tool. It cannot be non-living being because we need to call upon spirits. So if the drum is not alive, has not been awakened, it's not possible for us to go and communicate with the spirits for the work that we need to do, to go and take people on a shamanic journey or for other purposes. And it's a tool that is representing the whole universe because it comes from one tree or more than trees, and they are not specifically trees only, they represent the tree of life, so they are connected with the whole universe. Traditionally, the skin of the drum was something connected with an animal that we should dream of, we should dream about, that should come in our dream, and then of course we would go and find the animal that has sacrificed his life to give the skin for the realization of our drum. Nowadays, of course, this is not possible anymore, but the skin of the drum normally is taken from animals like deers, goats, boars, horses, elks, or other similar animals. And the big question about the fact that we are taking the life of an animal. Of course, what is important is that the animal has not been killed for this purpose. This is, for example, what struggled me personally for many years. In the years I was vegetarian, to decide what shall I do. So that's why I started to play a vegan drum for a variety of years before coming into a personal process, inner process of decision, of understanding what was behind, and understanding that I was not killing an animal for this purpose. Of course, we need to be sure that the origin where the animal has been taken has been ethically sourced and not killed for that purpose. The wooden part of the drum traditionally would come from the same tree, a tree that has been indicated by our spirits, a tree ideally living and facing east. Of course, again, nowadays these things are quite difficult, but the frame and the handle and the stick nowadays are chosen at least based on your intuition. So if you have a choice, a variety of pieces of wood in front of you, that nowadays, I mean, we can have, for example, the handle that can come from willow, or the frame that can come from birch, from oak, from a variety of trees. It depends where, of course, you are based in the world. We would, of course, be good to make our choice based on our intuition first, so that we are connecting with the life and with the force of the tree and the meaning that this tree is taking into our life, which is exactly good in integrating the whole work because of course the force of the animal that will be in the front part, plus the meaning of the wooden elements that are part of the drums, would of course take a symbolical enrichment and awakening in our life. For the drumstick, for example, this one has been taken. Has been realized. I've realized that with a stick that has been taken on a beach. So there was specifically in mine a connection with the sea, with a lot of elements that I decided to work with. And inside the drum, we would normally put some pendants if it's something that we want to do. Like they could be shells, they could be little jewels that are again connecting the spirits. Specifically, it would be the house of the spirits where these pendants are situated. And then of course there is the whole realization and work with the ropes that can be again like a meditative state when we are realizing that. Now, without going into much the details about how to build a drum, because this is not my area of expertise, what I would love to take into to consideration is that once we have built our drum, the process is not finished yet, because we need to awaken, we need to initiate the drum. And again, traditionally the shaman would have gone through quite a long process of staying a day and a night at least, keep using the drum to evoke the spirit, of course after some days when the skin would have become dried, because it's a process through which we are connecting with the specific spirits that are coming to us through the drum. Of course, would be let's say like a sort of ceremonial state. So ceremonies are something that are very personal, so they would be different from making a drum. It could be a ritual, so you can follow techniques, you can follow something that has already been decided before, while in a ceremony you would be doing something spontaneous in that moment, for what you are guided, for what you are attracted in that moment, that is connecting you. Traditionally, this initiation of the drum would need to be started ideally in spring, because we have again the migration of the birds that are coming to the land, and all the forces of nature are awakened, are coming back to life again. Nowadays, we not necessarily need to wait for the spring to happen, but we can evoke the spirit and the energy of the season, and maybe also be connected with a particular moon in that moment, with a new moon ideally, because in a new moon we are working on something new that is coming into our lives. So we are attracting the sparks and the energy and the magic of something new that is coming to our life, while for example in a full moon we are letting go. That's why we need always letting go of something, of attachments. So that's why we always need to be careful about the specific moment when we are choosing to realize a ritual or to do something. What also we need to remember to do is we have taken elements from nature, so we need to leave something to nature. So this is the so-called offer. So again, traditionally we would leave some tobacco, some milk, some rice, some grains, and nowadays we could find something similar. So what are we leaving back? What are we giving back to nature as a simple thank you for the elements that have come into our life? And then when we are playing the drum, we are connecting with the spirit of the animal that is coming back alive again in the drum. And the drama has the big power of sending our energy down. So we are connecting with a deeper instinct of ourselves. Have you heard the beginning? How deep and how intense and how profound is this sound? While, for example, with the rattle, which is the tool that you can play before going into a journey, you are taking your energy up. So you are just focusing back on this present moment. And the drum, also from a well-being point of view, scientific point of view, in terms of vibration, has been proved that it has marvelous effect on the cardiovascular system, on your anxiety, your breath. Also has been proved that it has influence on the tumoral cells, because the vibration that is sent to our body can influence the way our immune system is reacting to imbalances and diseases that are coming into our body, or to external attacks from like tiredness, stress. They are attacking our immune system, our body. And just listening to the beat of the drum has this wonderful effect of realigning, like going into a deep dream when we are listening to our deep voices inside ourselves, or just simply at least realizing that calmness and peace, as if we were in a meditative state. So just by listening to someone playing, we have these gorgeous elements of calming down and relaxing, if we don't want to go further. So if we don't want to go to the stage of going into a journey to ask questions, and that would be an entirely different process.